Hello, on with the show. We are back with this quite cool Cassava control deck. We got a bunch of big finishes. We got a Star Sphere and a bunch of synergy with it. We got some Wraithlings and some synergy with those. And we've got a bunch of cheap nonsense that we can dump our hand with to not overdraw when we're running, 5, 6, 7 drops. Or to combo with Rite of the Undervault to refill and dig through the deck. Kind of a control deck. In our first game, we just rushed them down. So I don't think there was much controlling happening there. That was without drawing a single 7-drop. But we'll see whether that continues to be the case. All right. Let's talk about some game recommendations. What haven't I talked about yet that I've been playing recently? I talked about some demos from Steam Next Fest last time. There was one more demo that I played that is worthy of mention, which was a game called Viewfinder. It's a puzzle game with a concept that is at once very simple to explain and very difficult to explain. You have a camera and you can take a photo of anywhere in the world, as in the level that you're on. The levels are kind of these self-contained floating platforms, so you can't do anything, but you can take a photo, and then you can kind of imprint that photo on the scene in front of you. You can move around and then put the photo somewhere else, essentially. And when you do it, you sort of hold it out in front of you, and then you press the button, and visually nothing changes, and then you move your camera or your character. It's a first-person puzzle game. And you realize that the photo has now been imprinted into the world in 3D. It's technologically really cool. I wonder how it works behind the scenes. I'd love to find out. Do I keep this? There are a lot of 1 and 2 drops in the deck, so we could roll with... No, let's hard mulligan for something to help contest board. None of these help contest board. I might honestly keep this. Cool. I guess I may as well play this in a safe area since it has flying. Maybe I should have played it against the wall, actually. I don't know if that makes any difference. My opponent has a Grandmaster Zero in the deck. That's pretty scary. Oh, here we go. Here are some clunky big things. We can potentially try and save up a Mana Tile to slam a Vorpal Reaver on turn 4, but I don't think that's going to be very practical. I think we're just going to be playing it next turn. We can trade in with this, whatever it is. Oh, it's just a Ghost Links. I mean, I guess we can trade with that. But I don't think that benefits us necessarily. Right, I should mulligan one of these. I guess I'll keep the Reaver. Juggernaut's good. That's a good draw. Ish. I think we're just going to let the Dragon Lock die. I think controlling the Mana Tile, taking that away from my opponent is more important than keeping the Dragon Lock alive. Now they can obviously get one of these ones. I can't do anything about that. I can obviously secure one for myself. I think they're going to go like this, right? So I should keep this more flexible. Maybe here would have been better because it can come down to trade. Whereas this way, my opponent can go here and play there and it body blocks. Yeah, actually, yeah, here would have been better. It does mean they can take this tile from me, but that doesn't massively matter. Ghost Lightning. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with them spending a card on the privilege. This is fine. That's less fine. Can feel this Rite of the Undervault nudging its way towards the deck here. What is my line even? Probably just trade, right? How do I get rid of this Heartseeker? Is there a line where I like attack this, kill it with Night Sorrow, and then hit face with the Juggernaut? I mean, they'll just kill it with the Heartseeker, so it doesn't really achieve anything, right? And then kill this with face. Pretty bad for me all around. Play this to draw 2 is not really worth it, is it? Ah, that's more like it. Now if I do this... Oh wait, I can't. Right, sorry, what am I talking about? I want to take 4 to kill this, right, and keep my Juggernaut alive, but if it's miles away, that doesn't really do anything. Oh wait, I get the extra Dervish from being in front of my... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Pop this. Kill that. These two are going to attack this, and then this is going to come forward. And... yeah, I'll just hit my opponent. I lose board this way, right? They gain the initiative, because they can just kill this with the face. But if they're doing that, they're taking 8. Which is not bad. Or 9, I guess, with the Shadow Creep tile. No, they do have a Grandmaster Zero in their deck, so running them down might not work. Okay, 2 more damage, we like it. We like it and we respect it. They moved. That means they get another creep tile. Oh, Jesus. Please don't attack this 4-1. I really need to kill this with... Damn it. Do I just take 9 here? Seems to be the play, right? Oh, thank God. Okay. We're fine. we're totally fine. I'll play this here. I know, I should have played Horn of the Forsaken. I think. Because that gives me a slightly bigger chance of Wraithling Fury next turn. Although this body block is actually useful, so being able to control the position so I get this mana tile is good. The next thing I can do Vorpal Reaver plus Horn into like... well, we got Night Sorrow, Soul Shatter, and Wraithling Fury as payoffs for this dying, so that puts us in a good position, I think. And my opponent's also only on 10 life. The downside is I already played my Dark Terminus. So if they draw the Grandmaster's, I guess we have the Night Sorrow Assassin, it's not actually a problem. That's kind of scary. Their hand's already a bit full, so we can probably limit them to just 1 Phoenix Fire, right? If they play 1 more card with their 3 mana, draw 2, go up to 5. Can we kill them? Is there a way we can get lethal here? This is like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Oh, if the Wraithling lives, I kill them with Wraithling Fury. Yeah. But they can obviously just attack it, so... I guess they might choose to attack this instead. If they kill this, they go to 8. And then we Wraithling Fury, Soul Shadow Pact for lethal. Pretty funny. Another Lantern Fox, alright. We have lethal. Shout out to my good friend Abyssal Juggernaut. Traded for 10 damage to my opponent's face, winning me the game before they could play Grandmaster Zero at all. Also the buffs to... I have so many quests, by the way. I have like 7 quests. I like that they've made them last a bit longer so that you don't have to like... I really dislike when card games are like, you need to log in every single day. Looking at you, Marvel Snap. Although at least Marvel Snap is easy to play on the toilet. But like, I miss a lot of Marvel Snap dailies. You know, because it's pretty easy for me not to log into the application for more than 24 hours if I'm even mildly busy. I think I've run out of games to recommend. I guess I can do things about Street Fighter 6 some more. Those of you... never mind. Saved by the Bell. I'll save that one for round 4. Alright, what do we got? I can play this on 1. Which could set this up, but I don't think that's happening. I don't really like playing this on turn 1, especially as they can just Wildfire Rank and start chipping it down. Awesome. Okay, this is good. I'm going to keep both of these. Just get some creep tiles going. Ooh, good spawn. Not going to die for free. Can contest the middle of the board a little bit. Or in Nexus for the trade with the Gloom Chaser, maybe. Oh, that's kind of scary. I guess I can put the Juggernaut here to body block it. That works. Or I can put it in the middle, but then this can come down and kill a bunch of my stuff, which is bad. I kind of really want to play this Aura Nexus on it, like immediately, but I shouldn't. Yeah, this is the line here. Oh, maybe I should have taken this as well. I can move forward, play the Abyssal Crawler. I don't know, that's a lot of cards though. Like I can just put myself in position to take the top tile instead. I will keep this. I should replace something, right? Looking for like remove all mid-range minions. There's a bunch of 7-drop finishes in my deck. Oh, perfect. Blades is good, and then we draw them. Shroud is good as well in case of obelisks. Oh, they've got a lot of extra cards. I should keep checking these. Amplification, which I think is +3 to a damage minion now. Grasp of Agony and Soul Shadow Pact, pretty scary. Ancestral Divination. My opponent is kicking it. Oh, that's a cool skin. No, I can't move. I mean, if they take this Martyr tile, I can just punch anyway, so fine. I can dispel my Juggernaut and kill this, actually. That could be good. Or a Dancing Blades, but I can't actually reach it with Dancing Blades. Mana Forge is a bit scary. Man, Sandtrap doing work here. I do quite like dispelling this and killing the Sword of Mechazor. What's the rest of my turn in that case? I'll do, I guess. I'll do. This obviously is like favorable to them because Sandtrap draws a card, all the rest of it, but on the flip side, I'm kind of like now very much in my opponent's face. Surrounding them with garbage. I'm going to Aura Nexus this. Because my hand is like, I've got heavy minions. I'm probably going to be playing one spell a turn for a couple turns. If they have like AoE at all, this obviously sucks. But if they don't have AoE, then we're in a good spot. And I think Vitrivian's AoE is like Bone Swarm, and that's kind of it, right? Trying to remember what the hell exists in 2-draw. Yeah, I know this is good. We can just like play this next turn into this, and then our hand will be full, and our opponent will hopefully be struggling to deal with our giant minions. We've got enough random crap on the board that we can make trades, or we can pay off any... Like, if we replace this into Soul Grimoire, our opponent just dies, probably. How much is that? It'd be like 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 20... 24, 26. Yeah, that would actually be lethal. Assuming none of these die now, which is obviously not going to happen. So instead it will be a mere, 20 damage or whatever. Ooh. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. Like, this is the... Spending a card kind of doing nothing here. Right. Pretty okay with this. This Aura Nexus paying off because they would have just killed the 4/5, right? Dream Gazer down. Okay. It's playing a lot of spells. Oh, they have Grasp of Agony. I forgot about this. And the Soul Shatter. Oh my god, Syzygy. That's scary. They've got the... Blast on that one. Okay. +2... Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, this is all fine, right? The Dancing Blades clears this off. We can trade into this with our face or whatever. Hit them. Let's see if we draw anything more relevant. Star's Fury. Not really. Dancing Blades is better. I'll just take the damage for this, right? Get rid of that. Block my opponent in somewhat. Should I cash these in to play around Grasp? I'm going to cash one of them in to play around Grasp somewhat. And I am going to go face with this. They did have Grasp last turn, so I shouldn't be too worried about them top decking it, right? I do want to block my opponent in here. I want them to be near this 4/6. And then next turn I want them to be near a Vorpal Reaver. Although they might dominate Will that, and then I lose the game. That would be bad. Second Wish. They've just got a bunch of spells. That seems to be their thing. That's pretty good. That was 13. We can't quite set them up to kill them with this. They've got all the cool skins for the characters. Look quite nice, don't they? Dragon Mark. Yeah, I'm just playing Vorpal Reaver here, aren't I? Do I kill this? How much do I actually care? Yeah, I should kill it. Just like getting board presence is so important. Right, if they dominate Will, this what happens. So they're going to take 6. I'm going to attack them now, right? If they steal this, I have lethal with the Revenant. So yeah, dominate Will is fine, so we can just play it. Oh, there's a Nova too. That's good. Obviously, if they silence this, it doesn't matter. They're still dead. If they have Repulsor Beast or whatever, that's fine. They're still dead. This is a pretty tough spot for my opponent. And I don't think none of their fancy spells do anything. I thought the Dream Gazer would be better than it has been. I've actually found the 2/2 body is usually not super relevant, and the 2 damage always feels bad. Okay, they got some healing. Get a dispel as well. They're gonna give him minus to attack. Okay, so they're not dead on board. They are extremely dead though. All right. Rocketing through the Abyssian host levels here. Ah. All right, on to round 4. Which we'll be able to see when I get rid of all these quests. There we go. All right. Time to recommend Street Fighter 6 again. So I am not particularly experienced with fighting games. I own a lot of fighting games. I think I probably have about 10 or 12 all told, like in my Steam library. And all of which I've played to varying degrees, almost exclusively just with my wife. But it's a good way to play fighting games, right? Just like 2 of you, kind of novices, just jamming it out. We have quite different approaches to them and playstyles, but we're both kind of similarly new. We have been excited for SF6 for a while because of various reasons. It has a more accessible, modernized control scheme, which is great for Katie. I quite like trying to learn all the fiddly intricacies of the hardcore version of Street Fighter's controls, but I love that there's now a modernized version for people who are just like, no, I'm not going to do a zigzag motion on the D-pad to do a special move. Like, absolutely not. That is a perfectly fine and valid place to find yourself, you know. But SF6 is like, as well as being more accessible, it looks beautiful, right? The characters look fantastic. The effects are lovely, very lush. It's got a great sense of charm and fun. It's surprisingly sort of motivational and wholesome in its theming, which I had not expected. And I've been really enjoying that aspect of it. We just turn 1 Soul Grimoire here. I think so, right? Okay, we drew a creature, that's fine. Where do I put this? If I go here and put it there, it's guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that they can't kill it. they can go. If it spawns there, they can kill it. If I go here and put it there, it could deny this monotile. That's actually kind of useful. Almost useful. The kind of... No, the Naked Soul Grimoire is too much. I'm just going to do this. Damn it. Never lucky. Worst spawn. I mean, I'm kind of okay with the Wraithling Swarm, although they will kill off the Soul Grimoire before I can really get much value out of it, so... I can kill 2 of these on board. What's that extra? They've got a Flash Reincarnation, that's actually pretty intimidating. Right, I should replace one of these. I kind of like having the AoE if this is what they're doing, but Vorpal is too good, right? Lock is unexciting. Okay, so options. I can punch one Wraithling, play a Soul Grimoire, move this here, attack. Soul Grimoire goes to 4. Well, I go to 4 attack. They can't kill it on board, right? They can hit it with the Wraithling and Maeve. I leave this tile open. I should not leave this tile open. I want to body block it and be greedy, but it's so easy for them. You know, they can just walk around. So, under the assumption that my opponent has a brain, or you know, just anything to do that can involve that monotile, let's take it. Oh, we've got some good combos here. Some of the late game that we've never really needed because we keep winning on curve. But you know, after this slow start, right, my board's pretty weak here. It's quite easy for them to clear, most likely. And they've got a flash, so we could be behind pretty quickly if they have a decent draw. So we might need this. I mean, just raw Starsphere next turn is also probably decent if they're going to go wide at all. Okay, Shadow Watcher isn't remove your Albi's Sage, nor is that. I can play Wraithling Swarm to buff this and then trade. I can't quite do Lock plus Wraithling Swarm or Wraithling Swarm Soul Grimoire as I'd like. The other option is Stars Fury and just like double face. Or like punch this and Stars Fury and kill it. I take 5. We have a 4/6. These are all decent sounding options. Soul Grimoire trade feels pretty bad. Let's cut this, I think. Darkfire Sacrifice. Huh. Well, I don't think that helps much either. But it would be like... So we could Stars Fury. Punch this with the Albi's Sage. Darkfire Sack a Dervish. Hit them with the other Dervish. This is now a 4/3. But we're going to play Vorpal Reaver on curve anyway with nothing else to follow it up with, right? Honestly, this is probably the best line, isn't it? Just like slap down a Soul Grimoire, trade, hit them for 6. Yes, we just pass the turn and don't do anything, but this is so big. And we have the Stars Fury next turn. I think we just do this. We just hit them, right? May as well get in the damage. Yeah, we have this next turn for like big plays. Oh, damn. That would have been good. Could have done some stuff with the Darkfire on that. Or just played it, you know. Had an extra body in play. One fewer card in hand. Yeah, I mean, this is good. Obviously, they can attack me to take another charge off, but then they just die next turn, so that's fine. This card is extremely scary. No Rasha's Curse this time. Yeah, there's the runaway. Body block. Ooh, not a proper body block. You're gonna Wraithling Swarm me? Oh, baby. Are they dead? Not quite right. Oh, man. Oh, they're playing it in front of them, so they're being sensible. Oh, they're not. Right, okay. First things first, do I have lethal? So if I play Star's Fury, I get 3 dervishes. I can kill this with one of them and then send the other 2 into my opponent's face. They got a 12. Yeah, they just die. Holy crap. This card is so stupid. So it's, this kills this. Attack, attack. Good game. Wow, I had all this fancy stuff I was going to do. Lady Lock combos, didn't need them. Big finishes, didn't need them. Just some control deck, huh? We didn't even get to 7 mana in half the games. We just killed people. Wow, what a weird draft. What a weird deck, and what a weird way for all the games to play out. That was actually really fun and cool. That felt genuinely novel. Something I've been a bit worried about with Gauntlet is like, with some of the factions, the decks feel really pre-constructed. Like last draft, or the draft before last, I did a Songhai draft, and I played against a couple of other Songhai decks, and we all had like 3 Tuskboars. Tuskboar is legendary, but because of the way the weights are, and I guess like a lot of the cards just aren't super exciting, you just have the same cards. I was just playing these like essentially slightly bad constructed Songhai decks, mirror matches, and just hoping that your opponent would run out of the like constructed tier cards in their deck first, you know, so that they were left with a hand of like, oh, just rock pulverize and stuff, while you hopefully had some more Lantern Foxes, Phoenix Fires, Tusk Boars, you know, all the rest of it. Juxtapositions. I think the same deck had like 2 or 3 juxtapositions. It was crazy. But then, like, so did my opponents, you know, if I remember correctly. Like, so that Abyssian deck was really fun, and genuinely felt novel compared to both other Gauntlet decks that I've drafted and like playing ladder. That was super cool. Well, I guess the strategy of like play 1-drops and Shadow Nova is one that I've used in the past to good effect, but it wasn't so all in, you know. And the Star's Fury is like a really cool addition to the deck. That was a big deal. I'm really glad that came up, because that made partly because it's an extremely strong card that won me a couple games, but also because having it so early really sent me on a cool path that I very much enjoyed drafting around in a way that like poor old crappy Wraithling Swarm just cannot step to, you know what I mean? Do I have any packs to open? I do. Let's crack a pack, why not? What is this? This must be, this is an Abyssian faction pack, I think. With Darkspine Elemental. That was surprisingly good in the first game I played. Rustcrawler, staple. Dark Seed. We passed that many times. I don't think this card is particularly good in Gauntlet. Although, to be honest, with the way the deck actually worked, it probably would have been. Because we were just going face. Void Pulse, How the Mighty Have Fallen. And Wraithling Fury. Well, I did pass a Rustcrawler once or twice. I passed a lot of Dark Seeds, and these cards were all in my deck. Got a good... this pack is quite representative of our draft experience. Seems appropriate. Right. Thank you for watching this part 2. This unusually short Duelyst video, although I'm cheating by only having half a draft in it. And if you include the first half, it's a long one, but what are you going to do? Hope you all have a good day, good night, whatever time it is where you're watching this, and I'll see you next time.